I'm Pawan Thakur of Thakur Property Consultancy. My firm typically audits real estate titles, but today we are applying those same analytical tools to a much older claim, the mapping of the Yadavamsha heritage. While Krishna's life is documented in detail, the architectural blueprint of his lunar dynasty and the specific path it took to survive its final collapse remains largely misunderstood. This chart maps dozens of generations across several distinct branches, documenting the lineage's expansion over thousands of years. Our objective is to trace this line from its origins with the creator, through the pivotal branching point of a patriarch's curse, and down to the single heir who preserved the entire legacy. We are mapping the connection between two extremes, a lineage beginning with Brahma that eventually narrows down to a single descendant, Vajra. Treating this lineage with the precision of a property audit reveals the exact path the bloodline took to maintain its continuity through a total societal collapse. The sequence begins with a creator, Brahma, who is the source for the sage Atri. The lineage then moves to the moon god, Chandra, and his son, Buddha. This is why the entire dynasty is classified as Chandravamsha, the lunar dynasty. The line continues through early monarchs like Purava, Ayu, and Nahusha, establishing the earthly royal line. A major structural shift occurs with King Yayati. Cursed with premature old age, Yayati attempted to trade his condition for the youth of his sons. His eldest son, Yadu, refused the trade. This choice altered his branch of the family tree. As a result, Yadu was disqualified from inheriting the central empire, but he was granted a prophecy that the supreme avatar would be born specifically within his line. This established the Yadavamsha not as a central imperial power, but as the specific vehicle for that promised divine descent. Following the expansion of this branch, we start with its founder, King Yadu. The descent passes through Kroshtu and arrives at Vishnu, a figure so prominent that the clan took on his name. This is why the lineage is also called the Vishnuvamsha, and why Krishna is often referred to by the title Varshniya. The line moves through Devamita to King Shurasena, who ruled Mathura. Shurasena's son was Vasudeva. His marriage to Devaki set the final stage for the birth of the avatar. This specific line of descent from Yadu to Vasudeva provided the immediate royal and familial framework required for the avatar's appearance in Mathura. Krishna's immediate circle included his brother Balarama and sister Subhadra, central figures in the dynasty's internal and alliance structures. To find the final branches of the tree, we look to Krishna's direct descendants, starting here at the center of the tree diagram. This immediate lineage is identified in Vaishnava texts as the Chatur Vyuha, the four Vrishni heroes who represent different aspects of divine presence. First is Krishna's son, Pradyumna, born to his wife Rukmini. Pradyumna's son was Aniruddha, who continues the direct line. Aniruddha is a significant figure in his own right, known for his conflict with Banasura and his marriage to the princess Usha. These four figures, Krishna, Balarama, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha, are grouped theologically because each is considered a distinct manifestation of the divine within this single family line. Despite the dynasty's vast expansion, its history ends with a sudden, near-total collapse. The Yadavamsha was destroyed in a single event, a violent internal conflict that wiped out nearly every male member of the clan. This fratricide at Prabhasa claimed the lives of key heirs, including Pradyumna and Aniruddha. Following the departure of Krishna and Balarama, the city of Dwaraka was physically submerged by the rising sea. This created an absolute bottleneck. Out of the thousands of Yadavas, the only surviving direct heir to the throne was Aniruddha's son, Vajranabha. Arjuna intervened in the aftermath of the city's destruction, securing the young Vajranabha and the surviving women and children. Arjuna then crowned Vajranabha as king at Indraprastha, a move that physically preserved the royal bloodline. Vajranabha used his reign to preserve the cultural memory of his grandfather, establishing the original temples and deities that would define the tradition for future generations. The Chandravamsha survived its final test through this specific architectural preservation. Our heritage audit is now complete. I'm Pavan Thakur, signing off.